Hello and welcome to another lecture of Photoshop from Zero to Pro. So in this series we are now discussing about the vectors. So in the last lecture we have learned about the pen tool using the shapes, and in this lecture we will learn about the path function, and we will learn about how you can use the marquee tool to sorry, I forgot to say. So you can use the marquee tool to contribute its part in creation of the vectors. So let's start. So now I have selected the pen tool, and just like another pen tool I can make some shape, but this time it is not being filled because we have selected paths. So what is the function of paths? So the function of the path is, let's suppose written I have made a path and I want to write a text that will follow this path. So I will select the text tool, and instead of clicking anywhere I will just move it to the line and click, and now it will start writing and following the path. So let me type sorry, change the font color so we can see it. This is a text, so we have to move this one. Okay, cancel text. I have to click here so that it can go back to this. Is again color change. Okay, now let's move. This is a text written in font size is increasing for written on the path. So one function is this, that so if you want to hide or show the path, you can press the Ctrl H key. So it's written that this is the text that is written on the path. So this is the one function of using paths. What is the another function? Before this, going deeper into this topic, let me select a shape tool. I will select the rectangle marquee tool, and let me create a new layer. Control or Shift N or Command Shift N on the Mac. Vector. I will name it vector. Enter. Now I will make a selection here, and I will fill it with a background or foreground color, and press the command D key to deselect it. Now this shape or this marquee tool has created a vector for us. This is completely a vector, and this is the advanced function of the marquee tool. That is, we can use it to make some vectors. So let's select the elliptical marquee tool, and I will select a shape right here. So we have our vector, but this vector layer is rasterize. The main function between the main vectors that is made using the pen tool and the shape tool is that they have a layer mask applied on it. We will learn about the layer mask later, but the shape that is made using the marquee tool is a rasterized vector image. Okay, so I have selected this layer, I have created a marquee tool, and now I will just erase this part of the vector graphics. Here you go, I have erased the part of this vector graphic. So this is another thing that you can do with this pen tool or the shape tool. So let me open an image. Okay, again all the images that I am using are the property of their respected owners. I do not have rights to use them commercially. I'm just using them for educational purposes, and the rights of these images are wholly solely for their respected owners. So in this picture we can see that a male hip hop dancer is posing some dance move. So select the pen tool and make sure that we have selected the path. In many pictures you have seen that there is a light glow going on some images or some, what you can say is, so without any further saying blah blah, let us create a new layer. Command Shift N, press enter, and first we will draw some smooth lines on his arm. So let me start from here. I will click here and drag it to make a curve. Again I will click here and drag to make a curve, and I will last click here and make a curve. So we have made a curve. What now? We have to make this curve to do something. So our great handy dandy tool brush will come handy. Select the brush tool and select the brush size according to the image, and select the color for the brush tool. Let's select some cyan color. Okay, the color is selected, the brush is selected. Now come back to the pen tool, right click on the path and select stroke path. After selecting the stroke path, you will see different options here. First one is brush, pencil, and many other. We will work with the brush tool and click OK. And you can see that it has made a line that is following our path. The line is little bit blurry because we have selected, let me undo it first, because we have selected a soft brush. If we select a hard brush and again stroke it, okay, we have a thick line. So we will not use the thick line, we will select the soft brush and right click, and this time we have to apply this option, simulate pressure. What does this simulate pressure do? You can see it. Sorry, before doing the simulate pressure, make sure that after selecting the brush tool you click on this option, or you can click on window, brush, or you can click on this property bar. Make sure that the shape dynamics is on and control is set to pen pressure. Okay, now come back to the pen tool and right click and stroke path, and make sure that simulate pressure is on and click OK. Now you can see. Now I think something is messing with our, what you can say. Okay, let me delete this layer. Delete layer. Okay, pen tool. Again we are making path. Now I will try to draw something on his feet, and a curve here, another curve here, third curve will be here, fourth curve will go here, and fifth curve will be right here. Right click, stroke path, pen tool, brush tool, simulate pressure, and OK. So this is a stroke. Press Ctrl H to hide the path, and you can see that a stroke is following the hip hop dancer. So select the eraser tool, the simplest tool. Make sure the simple eraser is selected. I am going to just roughly erase it. I am not going to pixel perfect erasing. Erase, and sorry, my bad. Make sure whenever you are doing something, Control H, this is the path. Control Shift C. So whenever you are going to fill the path, make sure that you fill it in a new layer so that it will not affect our background layer. Click stroke path and brush and simulate pressure. OK. So now select the eraser tool. Make sure that layer 1 or the upper layer is selected, not the background layer. Control H and just erase the option, erase the line, sorry. Now in this we have said that the line is going back from his foot, going on his foot, and again going back on his leg, and from here I can erase all this, going back from his ear, go up the tool and going up, and again from this one it will go behind his back. So let me zoom out. Look, the stroke is going here, from here, from here, from here, and from here. You can add some extra glows and something like this if you like. And we will learn about the layer properties of blending option in our upcoming lectures. So simple that we have learned about the pen tool. We will learn about both shapes and the paths, how we can use the shapes to make some curve or custom shapes, and how we can use the paths to make or draw some cool effects. So after this lecture you will also do this assignment and take a picture of you, yourself, your friend, or some from internet, and draw something like this and upload it or email me so I can check whether you have done it or right or wrong. Thank you. That's it for today.